Hi there, my name is Caitlin Lowe, and for this presentation, I have developed a strategic communication plan for my client, a nonprofit ministry, Laundry of Love. They are a First Baptist Church outreach ministry located in Cookeville, Tennessee that provides laundry services to homeless, low-income, and young families. Once a month, they put on an event at Handy Mart Laundry where they also provide food, Bibles, toiletries, and clothing to individuals. The mission behind the ministry is to be the hands and feet of Jesus, and the goal is to establish a feeling of closeness with their participants and build community. In the future, my client desires to see all participants give their lives to Jesus and become active members of the church. The two items that my client is in need of to be able to make this happen is volunteers and donations. Volunteers are the heartbeat behind this organization. Without them, there's no way to be able to serve this quantity of people. And without donations, we don't have any materials that are needed in order to give out food, funds to the laundry with. All donations are provided by church members of First Baptist. Both of these items being the heartbeat of the ministry. For my communication plan, I'm going to focus on the church congregation as my target audience. First Baptist is a multi-generational church that is dedicated to having a place for everyone, regardless of social status, age, or current situation. They offer many places to serve or get involved, ministry just being high priority for them. The age that I'm going to focus on is millennials between the age of 32 to 42, both men and women. This age group is ranked as one of the highest volunteer rates in the United States and also make up 30% of the church congregation. They're the ideal target audience for Laundry of Love because they are crucial to the development and growth in the ministry. Now I'm going to share with you my goals and objectives for my client's communication plan. The first goal is to see an increase in community donations for Laundry of Love events. The objective here is to see a 30% increase in community donations for Laundry of Love events by December 1st of 2023. The second goal is to see an increase in engagement in Laundry of Love's Facebook page. The objective here is to grow membership within the Facebook group by 20% and to see a 30% increase in likes, comments, and user engagement by December 1st of 2023. My final goal is to see an increase in volunteers attending the events. And the objective here is to see a 40% increase in monthly volunteers attending Laundry of Love events by December 1st, 2023. I believe that these goals and objectives best suit what my client is in need of, and I have developed a variety of tactics that I believe are best suited for these goals and objectives. First being a website. A website is a useful tactic and arguably the most important that my client is in need of for increasing donations and increasing volunteers as people need more information on where they can drop off items, where volunteering is going to happen, and it just gives the ministry more opportunities to provide photos from Laundry of Love events, testimonials from events, as well as contact information that the public can use to get more information if needed. The next tactic is going to be digital signage. So digital signage is a great way to establish brand recognition in general and credibility with a large group of people and engaged donors to give to the church. The sign already exists at First Baptist, which is on a high traffic road in Cookeville. So 1 week before the event, the invite will go up onto the sign and the event will be advertised. Moving on, we'll be utilizing a digital video ad. So this 1-minute ad can be used to recruit volunteers for the events. It will share what Laundry of Love is, the heart behind the organization, while inviting others to be a part of the impact. It will be advertised on Facebook and shared with local churches. So next is Facebook. Facebook is going to be a great tactic for us to utilize while sharing volunteer opportunities and testimonials from volunteers, while connecting volunteers with each other and people who are interested with each other. So it just continues that mission of community. Our e-newsletter is our next tactic. When someone comes to the website, they can opt in for our newsletter, which will go out once a month and discuss everything that's been going on throughout the month. What happened at the previous event, what is needed in order for the success of the next event, and we really believe that's going to be helpful here. Finally, a press release. We will have the press release go off 5 days before the Laundry of Love event to give our audience enough time to make accommodations or in order to attend the event. Looking at how we will implement the schedule and budgets, we will do that now. The first quarter, we will divide up by 3 months. So the image here that you can see shows how we'll divide up the budget for each item needed. The first one we will discuss is the newsletter, which will take up to 4 weeks to implement based on these action items that we are in need of, and the total cost will be $495. Next will be a website, which will also take up to 4 weeks to implement, and the total cost will be $1,247. The next is a digital video, which will take 8 weeks to implement based on these items, and the total cost will be $2,750. Next, the digital signage will take 3 weeks to implement, and the total cost will be $125 total. For a Facebook page, the tactic will take roughly 2 weeks to implement, as there are fewer action items to execute, and the total cost will be $350. Finally, we have our news release that will take 3 weeks to implement, and the total cost will be $565. To evaluate the effectiveness of these tactics, I'll be using a variety of methods, 2 surveys, and a focus group. One survey will be used to, once someone donates, we will use it to call up the donor, ask their motivation behind donating, as well as their satisfaction with donating. Method 2 will also be a survey that we will use when people join our Facebook group to figure out where they're spending a lot of their time online and how we can best engage with them. Method 3 is a focus group that we will keep exclusive to First Baptist members. We will get 10 members across different Sunday school groups, and we will ask them a variety of questions. The reason we chose a focus group here instead of a survey is because we want to hear their true intentions and rationale of why they would volunteer. So it's just more of a way to be intentional. So this is my personalized pitch deck for Laundry of Love. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that this presentation gives you an idea as to why we need to increase the donations and the volunteers while building brand awareness for my client. You have a wonderful day, and God bless.